Previously.
This is my fault. I was horrible to you.
If Xanthi thinks I'm still feeling very frail, I have half a chance of getting through to her.
The old fake illness, eh?
I do want to save these trees, but I'm not going to spend other people's money to do it.
What's more important, money or the environment?
What is that?
Oh, well, why don't you appreciate our parklands?
Save our trees! 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 Save our trees!
Morning. How'd you sleep?
I didn't. It was just so hot. I just kept going over how I lost the plot yesterday.
Oh. Come in. Give yourself a break. It was your first day as mayor.
Hey, morning.
Hey.
How are you going with all this social media stuff?
What are you talking about?
You haven't seen the memes?
Memes? Doesn't sound good.
I'll show you. And that's one of the milder ones.
They're all turning on me. What am I going to do?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
There you go, and we're offering 3 nights for the price of 2 at the moment. Now, it used to be the Erinsborough Motel, but it's had a major overhaul.
Excuse me.
Excuse me a moment.
What on earth do you think you're doing?
Giving out vouchers to Robinson's.
What, on Lassiter's property?
Yes, it's called direct marketing.
Paul, I have put a roof over your head. I have given you so much slack. Please don't do this to me.
Oh, come on. Can't you give your favourite housemate a bit of a break and turn a blind eye, please? Come on. I'll give you a special VIP treatment at the unveiling. Yeah. All the details are on the voucher and it kicks off at 11.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I don't go to places that are under 4 stars. You know what? I'd appreciate it if you leave now, because I'm going to have to call security, and we don't work with that kind of fuss, do we?
All right. Yeah, I'm going. But if you do change your mind and come along, you might be pleasantly surprised. There you go. Come along to Robinson's. 11 o'clock it kicks off. It's wonderful. Here you go. Robinson's. Good.
These are ice treats.
Yes,
I made them last night. All natural fruit juice with the teeniest hint of vodka.
How'd it go? Oh, sorry, we missed that. What? Your girlfriend has just made Alco Pop. Oh.
This is so young.
Seriously, this is almost as good as those fish tacos you made last night.
Do you love my Mexican?
Hey, I was meaning to ask you before, how was Sonia?
She's not great.
Yeah, well, that's politics. Your every move is under the microscope.
Hey, lucky for us, we're mechanics.
Well, you are. You know it's always just been a stopgap for me, right?
I can see you doing a job where you use your brain a bit more.
Exactly. Something that excites me and challenges me at least.
There's so many psych tests that can help with that. We can go through them if you like.
That'd be great.
Maybe we should all do it. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Be really good for you, Ty.
I like being a mechanic.
Yep, sure, but you have so much potential.
Hey, you are an awesome chef. You're a careers counsellor. You're a life coach. Ty, bringing Courtney into this house might just be the best thing you've ever done. The best.
Hey, you got a minute?
Yeah, I don't have to go to work, so you're in luck.
I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Sonia.
Let me guess. You're upset because I exercised my democratic right at an event where a good friend of yours who happens to be mayor completely cracked the sets.
I'm not talking about your protest. I'm talking about her flowers that were vandalised at the nursery.
What? And you think I did it? I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even know about it until you just told me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not accusing you.
Really? Then what are you doing here?
Well, I was hoping you could help me with a list of names of the protesters.
It's not going to happen.
There is too much of a coincidence for there not to be a link.
I thought you were supposed to be on enforced leave.
I am.
So why are you sticking your nose in it?
I'm trying to help out Sonia. If you're so sure that everyone in your group is innocent, then you shouldn't worry about what I do.
You'd be great in sales too. Loads of perks, company cars, or social media.
Actually, I am doing Piper's vlog at the moment, so...
Courtney?
Don't get me wrong, I really like her. She's energetic, enthusiastic.
And depressingly gorgeous.
It's just, ever since she's moved in, it's been pretty full on. She schedules my whole day. She tells me how and when to eat, what to wear.
That's kind of sweet.
It's like she's trying to change me into a guy she thinks I should be. If she didn't like me the way I was, then why'd she move in?
You guys did check up pretty quick.
Exactly. And I know everyone loves her. But it feels like she's taken over everything in the house.
If I'm being honest, when I first met Courtney, I wasn't the biggest fan. But since she's moved in here, I've gotten to like her.
Why? Because she makes fish tacos and vodka icy bowls?
Yeah, those are very endearing attributes. But just give her a chance, okay? Let her settle in. Focus on the good things, okay?
Knew you couldn't keep away.
Well, unlike everybody else, there's no one out there, Paul.
Well, it's a hot day. They're probably sitting in their air-conditioned cars waiting till it all kicks off.
So where's Steph? Shouldn't she be here?
Nope, she's tied up with this custody battle thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're the only one that matters. Hey, can I give you a sneaky peek at my new signage? You ready?
Yep, I'm bursting with anticipation.
Okay. May I present to you Robinson's?
You've completely ripped us off.
Excuse me?
Are you kidding? This is exactly like Lassiter's. It's even got the lotus flower logo.
It's not a lotus flower. It's a native water lily. Completely different genus.
You are unbelievable. You can't think for 1 minute that Quill will be okay with this.
You know what? Let's not argue here. Why don't we go to the bar next door for a nice, cool, refreshing drink?
What, that horrible rec room next to the reception?
Oh, no, I get big plans for that room. You know, fresh floral arrangements, cool jazz, ambient lighting, 4-star comfort. Well, you did say you wouldn't bother with anything else.
Paul, this is supposed to be a budget motel.
I think the word you're looking for is boutique. Anyway, come on, you can't blame me for stepping things up a notch. How else am I supposed to compete with this planned second tower of Quills?
If you want to fight, Paul, Quill won't be the one that loses.
You seem to be forgetting that tower's going to take a couple of years to get up, which gives me plenty of time to grab my share of the marketplace, all right? Let the games begin.
I spoke to most of the protesters, but they were down by the lake when it happened. No, Sonia, I'm not going to forget about it. Someone vandalised your business. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. Let me call you back. Oi! What do you think you're doing?
Cutting flowers.
Yeah, I can see that, but they're Lassiter's property.
Well, the heat's killing them anyway.
And what about the ones you cut down yesterday at the nursery?
How'd you know?
I didn't, but I do now. Are you one of the protesters?
Protesters?
To save the trees down by the lake?
No.
Then why are you cutting down flowers?
Well, my boss said to get them from wherever I could.
Right. And who's your boss? Look, if you're worried about getting fired, that is the least of your concerns. I'm about to take you down to the station and have you charged with vandalism. So tell me who your boss is, and maybe you won't cop all of the blame.
It's Mr. Robinson from the new motel.
Okay, we need mayo. You guys got any?
I thought you didn't like mayo.
That's mustard.
Oh, yeah. There's some in the fridge. Should be up the back somewhere there.
Hey, thanks for making lunch.
Oh, hey, after everything you've cooked us since you moved in, it's the least we could do.
You're the best. We're doing personality tests after lunch. You should join. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, we certainly don't need a personality test to know who the extrovert is.
Sorry?
Courtney in that bikini.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, okay, well, you need to get your eyes checked. Has the girl never heard of a sarong?
Well, clearly she's just comfortable with her body.
No kidding.
Mayo.
Oh, well, if it isn't the king of cutting corners himself. Caught red-handed stealing flowers for your 4-star floral arrangements. Surely Cameron here was acting under your instructions.
No, I merely asked him to find me some fresh flowers. Didn't actually ask him to steal them. Anyway, the police have requested that I keep a closer eye on him in future.
Well, I would have thrown the book at you.
Oh, come on, Cameron. It's too hot to be standing here. We've got work to do.
Why not 5?
No, of course not. You're a valuable member of my team. Just next time you decide to nick some flowers from Lassiter's, be a bit more discreet, won't you? Come on.
Hey,
What do you want to accuse me of now? Growing unemployment rates? Climate change? Crisis in the Middle East, perhaps?
actually, I'm here to apologise. I found the person who vandalised Sonia's nursery, and it wasn't one of your protesters.
Big surprise.
Yeah, he works for Paul at the new motel. Part of his job is to get fresh flowers. I just hope you can forgive me for jumping to conclusions.
Of course I forgive you. There's no point in being mad, but really the amount of times that you have accused me of things that I haven't done. It's no wonder we never worked out.
How's it going with all the personality tests? Aaron realised he's a brain surgeon yet?
I've changed my mind about Courtney.
Oh, this is a turnaround?
Yeah, well, after our chat earlier and from further observation, I can tell that she has some boundary issues. She's walking around like she practically owns the place.
I'm glad you can see it. I was beginning to feel like I was the only one.
So what are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
You just need to tell her how you feel. Set some boundaries.
I hate confrontation, especially with girls. You know, they always get so weepy and emotional.
Thank you.
Present company accepted.
If you tell her in the right way, she won't get hurt.
There's a right way to say you've taken over everything and I kind of wish you hadn't moved in.
Definitely. You just have to use girl speak.
In other words, I have to learn a foreign language.
Oui, oui. Don't look so nervous. It's really not that hard. I'll give you some pointers on what to say.
You know, Paige is absolutely right. I've completely stuffed things up.
Well, if it's any consolation, you're not alone. I think the last count, there were 11 different memes of my meltdown. There were 3 GIFs, not to mention the good old run-of-the-mill video footage that's out there. I think all in all, my public shaming, it's complete.
Well, would you feel any better if I said it'll soon blow over?
Well, would you feel any better if I said that about Paige?
Can we get 2 glasses of really cold water, please?
You know, I think it might just be best for everyone if I just step aside and I hand the reins over to Tim.
What? Don't you dare!
Well, how am I supposed to come back from this? I mean, when Paul was me, he had a personal assistant guiding him through it. I feel like I'm just flying solo, scrambling in the dark.
Well, doesn't the council provide some sort of assistance?
Well, they do, but Tim slashed the budget before he left. I mean, it's hard to find anyone to fill that position on that little money.
Surely there's got to be someone out there that... I've got an idea. Leave it with me. But you know what, Paul? I've got to hand it to you. No big shot lawyer in your back pocket, and you still managed to evade the law.
I didn't tell the kid to steal. He thought he was being resourceful, so I apologise on his behalf. Sorry. Hey, I've been meaning to have a word with you.
It's about the development. I don't want to talk
No.
about it.
It's about you being mayor. Now, I hear that you're getting a bit of negative press.
Well, you and the rest of them.
All right, well, from somebody who's been there, I thought you might value a little piece of advice. Don't be reactive, be proactive.
Is that your campaign slogan?
So I'm going to ask you a question. What made you want to become mayor?
I guess it was to help the everyday people of Erinsborough.
Bingo, see, it's about community, and that is brilliant. Now all you need to do is create an initiative to promote that value.
Like what?
I don't know. What about an event?
Well, no, we already have too many
Hang on a
of
second.
those.
I seem to remember there was the Erinsborough Citizen of the Year Awards a few years back. I reckon if you resurrected that, that would guarantee some good press. And you'd be helping everyday people as well.
That's not a bad idea, Paul.
Oh, well, I'll leave you with it.
Don't know what you're so happy about. So far, our grand unveiling hasn't resulted in any new bookings.
Yeah, stop stressing. I've just been in Sonia's ear about rebooting the Erinsborough Citizen of the Year Awards.
Oh, yeah? Right, so even if she does get it up and running again, how do we know we'll get to host it?
How do you know we won't? Come on, just leave it with me.
Yeah, might have to. My head's all full of this stupid mediation and stuff. Enjoy the read. Well, what does it say?
Since that Lassiter's is having a special for a limited time, they're reducing all their room rates to the same price as ours.
No, this is a disaster.
Don't overreact.
But our prices were the only thing we had over Lassiter's. I should have known. I should have known not to directly compete with them.
Gosh, you give up easily, don't you?
Well, how are we going to increase our bookings now?
Don't worry, I've got a plan. On a stinking hot day like today, you get my worst treat.
Guess what? Mark just called Aaron and said Sonia might have a job for him, so he's off to meet her now.
That's great.
Now we just need to get your future sorted.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but you can do better than fine.
I really like my job at the garage.
Yeah, I know, but it's good to have options. Think about where you want to be in 5 years.
Look, Courtney, we need to chat.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say that I think you're amazing. You're gorgeous and you're smart, and we definitely have a connection. But I'm not sure this is really working out.
You know, Tyler, as soon as you say the word but, it means whatever you said before it is a lie.
What?
People say it all the time. I'm not racist, but. I'm not sexist, but. So cut the crap leading up to the but and just say what you want to say, which is this is not working out.
Okay, but for the record, when I said you're amazing, I actually did mean that.
Well, then why are you breaking up with me?
I'm not. I just want you to back off a little with trying to organise my whole life.
Wow, really? You think I'm trying to organise your whole life?
A bit.
Seriously, we may as well just break up.
What? Why?
Because it's eventually going to end up that way, so let's save ourselves the time and the hassle and end this now.
Okay, but?
No buts. I'm packing my things and out of your life.
So obviously I present well, and because I used to be an entertainer, I can handle a crowd and everything quite easily. But the reason I want this job is because I think you're going to be a great man.
Oh, thank you. Now, did Mark tell you that the pay's not great?
Yeah, but that's fine.
Well, consider yourself higher then.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. First order of business is we need to rebuild my reputation, and I think the best way to do that is to save the trees that started this mess in the first place.
Yeah, totally with you.
I also think it would be good to take a less reactive and a more proactive approach, maybe to drum up a bit of positive press. So I was thinking of pitching to reinstate the Erinsborough Citizen of the Year award.
Is it just me or is it getting really hot in here?
It is.
Winning?
Well, always when you play yourself. Are you working this afternoon?
No, I got the day off because I thought I was going to spend it with Tyler, but we broke up.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I mean, the relationship wasn't really going anywhere, so why waste time waiting for something to cook when it probably never will?
I hear you there.
Hey, maybe we should grab a cocktail, have a dance. Could be fun.
Yeah, sure. Maybe not here, though. It feels like the aircon's conked out.
Courtney, I got the job with Sonia. So thanks again for your help. Really
That's
appreciate
great as. Too bad your brother's a jerk.
She said.
Oh, Trace, what's happening with the aircon?
Oh, look, I don't know. It's broken down across the whole complex. Everyone's on my back about it. Oh, excuse me. Hi. It's been what? Well, how long will it take to get fixed? Okay, well, if you could do it as fast as possible, that'd be great.
Who's that?
That was the maintenance guy. Apparently, the air conditioning unit's been sabotaged.
Sabotage?
Who would do something that despicable?
Yeah, who indeed?
So I take it your talk went well.
Yeah, probably too well. We broke up.
Oh, no, that wasn't in the plan. But then again, do you really want a girlfriend who walks around with her cleavage constantly on display?
I never had a problem with that. Oh, so that's what you meant by boundary issues.
Okay, yes. I admit I found that somewhat confronting, but I never wanted you guys to break up.
Yeah, well, it's probably for the best. I mean, with all of Courtney's body language skills and psychological insights, she completely failed to pick up on the fact that I wasn't happy with her living here. In fact, the only person who actually saw I was unhappy was you. So, thank you.
No problem.
You're lucky, being with someone who's on the same wavelength as you.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, being attracted to someone physically, yeah, that's a good start, but, oh, you and Daniel, you guys have got the whole package.
Yeah, I should go find him.
Oh, he just went to work.
Oh, he's always at the hotel. I just wanted him to come for some drinks with uni friends.
I can come with you if you don't want to go alone.
No, thanks. But I'm good.
Okay. See ya.
You sabotaged Lassiter's air conditioning system, and now our guests are leaving in droves.
Gosh, it's a shame. But if you think I had anything to do with it, you're sadly mistaken.
Oh, that is rubbish. Of course it was you, or one of your little unpaid minions.
Then prove it.
Oh, I will. But be warned. You cross the line, Paul. This is war. Typical. This motel is so cheap, the doors don't even work.
For goodness sakes, get out of the way, I'll open it.
This is ridiculous. You need to call somebody and get us out of here, Paul. I'm not spending another second longer in this room with you.
Come on, will you keep your knickers on? Things can't get any worse, can they?
Oh. Yeah, like this.
Unmissable drama.
If this is your pathetic attempt of trying to get me to strip off, you've got another thing coming.
I've got a bit of an issue with my meds.
Jimmy's not answering his phone. Have you seen him?
Wake up. Please.